This is my task for PowerPoint. Well, you can pause TV and rewind TV. It allows you to get channels for free with the special free view box. And it helps Right, well, I'm talking about how you can access films through digital TV. And it's a big help now because it means you can pause TV and rewind TV.
What does?
A digital TV, if you have a digibox.
What allows you to pause and rewind TV?
Sky Plus is a great feature that allows you to pause and rewind live TV. You can, with digital TV, you have a great option of what to watch, so you're not just stuck to a certain number of channels, and there's something for everyone on there. And I think that's just about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Well, this is about how you can access film through the internet, and I think this has really it's just helped a lot of people watch shows that they've missed before. Now you can watch almost anything on the internet. iTunes and BBC iPlayer and 4OD allows you to watch a lot of films on the internet. Some of them are free, like 4OD and BBC iPlayer, but with iTunes you have to buy them. And it gives you more flexibility on where you can watch the TV shows. You're not just stuck in your living room or the kitchen. You can be watching them when you're out and about. Say if you're on a train or if you're at school and you have an iPod, you can watch TV there as well.
And the question, how can we access films through the internet?
Well, you can subscribe to certain websites like 4OD and BBC iPlayer.
You can't get films through BBC iPlayer, okay?
No, you can't.
Right, so
it's just 4OD that you can get films. Well, you can go on 4OD to get films and you buy them for a small price.
How much is that?
I think it was about £2.95, right. And you can download it to your computer so you can watch it anywhere, right. Anytime even.
And is there any other film websites where you can download films?
There was one, but I can't remember the name of it. But that was right. Well, it was a free one, and it's in little bits. Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is one of probably this was this really was a turning point for films and TV shows. If you look, this is used 3G and CGI and is used a lot for TV shows now and films. Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a good example of how CGI has been used and how it's improved over the years with the special effects used, and it meant that they can do more. And the 2006 film Poseidon also used CGI to make a lot of the special effects. And now with CGI you can do almost anything. 3D films have become very popular. They're usually in IMAX cinemas, and they're meant to improve the way people watch films, and they're meant to enjoy them more.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there are a lot of films that are independent, and they're usually very unique in the way they are made, and they're diverse from the mainstream films.
Yeah.
They often have a small budget, and they make their money back through box office sales. And the way they're not normally promoted throughout the world. They have a very small promotion, and they are usually viewed as location by location. Say Boston will show it one week and then it'll stop there and go to another city. It's not a worldwide release because they don't have the funding for that.
Why do you think these films are on limited release?
Because they can't afford to keep them in, or it depends on the reviews as well, and box office sales.
Not necessarily. If you think about if there was a film about the American election in this country, do you think it would get, what cities would it get a lot of viewers in? That's what we've got to think about.
America.
Was it, say, kind of, if there's a cinema in Quincy, it was an arty film about the American election, would it get an awful lot?
It wouldn't appeal to the people here.
No, so the Kirkstall Cinema Leeds wouldn't necessarily show it, would they?
No, they wouldn't.
But there's an art house in Bradford, the National Movie Museum. They might show it because they get an older clientele of people and slightly more educated people going to see it. So it also depends on the target audience, so the kind of people that are in each town. with blockbuster films, everybody will come and see no matter what from all areas. But if it's independent cinema, it depends on the type of people that live in that area.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Well, Bollywood is the Hollywood equivalent. The production is really different from Hollywood films. The dialogue, they normally lip read and then they sync in the dialogue afterwards. They normally take ages to make, and they're always musicals with musical numbers that have been put in the script, so it's all seamless. And, this is a good one. Well, the big six studios have really used the vertical and horizontal integration, like Walt Disney. They have their vertical integration by having the TV station and adding networks and more programs to that, and so it's gone down. And then they've gone horizontal by adding publishing with the science fiction magazine.
All the way around. So vertical.
Have I got it mixed up?
Yeah, so vertical is publishing, theme parks, etc.
Right.
Horizontal is in the same thing.
Oh.
So, I mean, they're a film company primarily, Disney. So Walt Disney have added TV stations, theme parks, etc. But they also own other film companies like Buena Vista, etc. As part of the horizontal thing. But that's fine.
Okay, that is what I meant. And I think that's just it, really. That's how that's how they've really managed to become prominent in Hollywood. And that's why you see them a lot, because many of their things are from there, like the magazines.
Yeah.
You get me, right? Yeah.
Well, do I? I don't really like magazines.
Because obviously, because they've gone downwards,
yeah.
They've obviously created a publishing section to their company. With that, they've got the magazines and.
What's the advantage of that, Ken?
The good thing is you get to see more of that company. So many young kids who like Walt Disney get to really relate.
So we get to see more of that company?
Yeah, more.
What's the advantage for Walt Disney of owning different types of media?
They're getting more profit.
How?
Because more people are buying their things, and say like the magazines, they'll go out and buy the magazines. If they've got the films, they'll go see the films, and then the more money they get, the more it helps the company.
Okay, so the example of if they released a film, what is the advantage of Walt Disney also owning TV stations, TV studios, radio stations, games companies, theme parks? What is the advantage of that?
They're all connected, so they can all use each other to promote that film. So they could have it on the radio station. At the theme park, they could dedicate a ride to it. And
now you begin to think about what it is, right? Not because we get to see more of Walt Disney, yeah. Because personally, the less of Walt Disney, the better. But for them, there are more avenues for promotion, more ways of instilling that film in your mind, more ways of getting to people, and what do they want people to do?
Just want you to go and buy and spend money.
Exactly. Good, thank you. Carry on.
So it's like the High School Musical films have used their different sections of that company to promote the film. They've got the books, the posters, the films.
Correct, that's a good example, yeah.
Okay. The British Film Council, it's got different criteria for different things. It's like the BBC remit. They have, in the UK, there's obviously the British Film Council, and they look at certain scripts and directors and they give them a funding, and it's different types of fundings for different types of films.
Okay.
And that's how some of the UK films, like that horror film The Day and many other UK films, have become quite good, pretty good, because of the British funding.
Why is it that we fund British films?
It's important so we don't have any American funding, because if they fund it, then I'm pretty sure they can change some of the ideas for that script, whereas it's all England's idea, and it's like the BBC. It's outside of the mainstream circle.
Why is that important?
So you're not watching the same thing. It's not watching the same thing over and over. It's diverse.
Good answer.
This is like the Walt Disney and the Viacom. It goes back to that because it's all the same thing. If you look, you've got Desperate Housewives, that's similar to Sex and the City, and they're all similar. But with that's why it's dangerous, because then we're exposed to the same thing over and over. The main terrestrial channels are BBC One, BBC Two, ITV and Channel 4. And obviously BBC is a license, it has a license, and we fund it.
Yeah.
It's funded, whereas ITV and Channel 4 are all commercially funded.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty bad because, no it's not. BBC is different from them because it has a remit. It's got to entertain and inform, and if one person's watching it, then it can't get axed. With Channel 4 or ITV, if it's not putting in the ratings, then they can pull the plug on it.
Okay.
That's just managed to.
Okay, good, well done, thank you.
Thank you.